Late Night Health continues next week. I mentioned this earlier. We're going to be talking for an hour about multiple sclerosis, and we'll be talking about it from an alternative point of view as well as a traditional or allopathic point of view. That'll be on next week's Late Night Health. Right now, we're going to spend some time with our new co-host, regular co-host. He'll be joining us every month or so, Josh Lane. And let's talk about cold remedies. We talked about some herbal remedies last hour.
Yeah.
Let's talk about not prevention first. Let's talk about symptoms first.
Sure.
Okay? Guy gets a cold like Mark, who's a big baby.
Guy walks into a bar.
Guy walks into a bar and says, I've got a cold. Right. What do I do? And there's this great, I don't know what it is, what product it is, and he feels like he's just a giant. And he's got a tiny thermometer, and the thermometer is red at the end because he's got a fever. I feel that way when I get a cold. And
sure.
I am the biggest baby in the world. You can ask Daryl. Mm-hmm. And he agrees. Right. I am the biggest.
It's no fun to be sick. It just isn't any fun.
It isn't. And you have, knock on wood, you've told me you haven't had a cold or anything in years.
No, I can get sick once in a while. If someone comes in the shop and coughs or sneezes directly on me, then already, you can get sick. But I don't get sick as long, that's all. And it's not as severe. But no, you can get sick. I eat carefully because I want to. I eat carefully, exercise because I want to. No one forces me. To me, it just seems prudent. But occasionally, I can be somewhere and someone coughs on me directly, and then I come home and think, I'm a little sick here. So I could do the usual cures. For example, Echinacea golden seal.
Right.
Now, as it turns out, the number one selling herbal product in the United States is garlic.
Right.
Garlic, number one herb. Echinacea, number two, has a nice sweet taste. Golden seal, an herbal bitters, is number three. So those have been continually popular for a long time because they work for colds and flu. They work. And let's say you said, oh, no, I'm afraid of Echinacea golden seal. Those are two separate herbs. That's too exotic. Okay, in that case, eat garlic. People say, no, I can't eat garlic. I'm going to business. I can't smell like garlic. Okay, fine. That's definitely an issue.
There's kyolic.
Okay, so in that case, you could just do onions. Onions and garlic are very similar medicinally.
Right.
And this way you smell like onions. But you're going to love this. So let's say I said, I ate a bunch of garlic because I was sick, and now I feel pretty good because garlic is antibacterial, antiviral. So how can you get rid of the garlic breath or garlic body odor? Okay, you eat parsley. I'm not making a joke. You buy organic parsley.
My wife always tells me that.
You eat organic parsley. You eat a whole bunch of organic parsley for a bunch of days in a row, and you completely deodorize the body. And I'm not making a joke. Garlic deodorizes the body. Now, we men usually have more body odor than women.
Right.
And those individuals have a history of taking a lot of antibiotics and maybe other medication, tend to have more body odor because the antibiotics change the flora and fauna of the intestinal tract, and it seems to be a factor in body odor. So eating organic parsley, just fresh organic parsley, because by the way, let's say some of my listeners are saying, oh my God, organic, it's no better than conventional, it's just dopey. Okay, buy organic parsley. It says organic parsley on the label.
Right.
Buy conventional parsley. Eat a piece of organic parsley. Eat a piece of conventional parsley. And you realize the organic parsley tastes sweet and delicious. You eat organic, you get conventional parsley.
It
tastes hot and bitter. It's just useless. It's like eating organic kale or organic collards vis-a-vis conventional kale or collards. They taste so much better. So anyone listening says, oh my God, organic is a joke, please go out and buy some organic parsley. And right away you'll think, oh my goodness, I was mistaken there. The organic is better.
What about the deodorized garlic tablets?
Those are
I mentioned kyolic.
Kyolic is very lovely. They've been around for a long time. Everyone likes them. I like them. And those are certainly great. And it's like, no, listen, Josh, I'm not eating any garlic. Okay, then don't. Do onions, and you can do other things. But garlic is still the number one selling and most widely used medicinal herb in the country. And people, when they hear about garlic, it's not exotic to them, so they don't worry. As soon as they hear echinacea, they think, "Oh my God, I'm afraid." But garlic, they're not afraid of turmeric. They're not afraid of oregano. Those are all great medicinal herbs.
And oregano that we get in this country, and the spice is really Mexican oregano, and it's not true oregano. You knew that?
No, I did not know that. Really?
Yeah. It's a different spice.
I don't speak Spanish, Mark. I didn't.
You don't,
know that, really.
or Italian?
Didn't know that. Really.
Or Italian? It's a different spice. It's a different season.
But oregano is great. It's a great medicinal herb,
and you can make teas out of that
for sure. Yeah,
right?
And they're very helpful too.
Right.
By the way, you mentioned earlier, you were sick and you were drinking herbal tea and it didn't help you. Remember, herbal tea is very mild. So herbal tea would be used supportively with a cold. So let's say you said, man, I am sick. What should I do? Okay, so there's some basic stuff. So you drink herbal tea, echinacea, golden seal, cat's claw, also called unidagato. Those are all great teas. And take vitamin C. Let's say you take a good, maybe a buffered ester vitamin C, or if you don't have that, maybe a nice, just ascorbic acid vitamin C. And you could take
How many units?
Let's say you took 500 milligrams every hour. So the next day you think, I feel somewhat better. Vitamin C is a great anti-inflammatory. Vitamin C is good for a cold. Now, you can't legally say that vitamin C is good for a cold, but vitamin C will help you with a cold. I'm not saying vitamin C is a cure for the cold, because it's not a cure for the cold, but vitamin C is very good when you have a cold. It's a lovely anti-inflammatory, also good for like little injuries, like you hurt your elbow, your knee or something, and it's a non-drug anti-inflammatory.
And of course, what I have a problem with is the effects of the cold, the head clog, and all that. And I want to get rid of that as soon as I can.
Well, the vitamin C thing, echinacea, golden seal, oregano, all work very well for colds and flu, and they kick in pretty fast. By the way, and elderberry, of course, is great. Zinc lozenges are very good.
The zinc lozenges I live on.
Yeah,
I think those are great. Okay. Josh will be back with us in the next couple of weeks. We'll have him back as our co-host, and we look forward to that. He's going to join us right now as we spend some time with Jonathan Baylor, the author of The Calorie Myth. That'll be coming up. Don't go away. This is Late Night Health, the radio show that cares about the most important part of your life, your health. Join us at latenighthealth.com.